In a developing story almost 2 months after the deadline, Michigan House lawmakers have finally passed a state budget. Whether it's enough to avoid a government shutdown remains to be seen. Thanks for choosing News Channel 3 at 11. I'm Andy Dominiani.
And I'm Jessica Hardhorn. State lawmakers now have just over a month to get the budget sorted out. And while this version has now passed the House, it still needs to go through the Senate.
And at this point, it's anyone's guess how it fares in the state Senate. Lawmakers were split right down party lines in the House tonight.
News Channel 3's Abigail Taylor joins us live in the studio. And Abigail, you spoke with lawmakers tonight. So what can you tell us about this new budget?
Yeah, it's been more than 50 days since the July 1st legally mandated deadline for this budget. And as you can imagine, between Republicans and Democrats, there's disagreement on who and what's to blame for that. And at this point, they also disagree on whether today's vote actually moves the state closer to something final.
Yes, it's the project is took a little bit longer, but it was well worth it.
A $78 billion budget. All House Republicans and one Democrat voting in favor of.
We won the election talking about value for my dollars.
A promise House Speaker Matt Hall says this budget follows through on.
We've identified $5 billion of waste, fraud, and abuse in the state budget.
Supporters say it's not only about spending less, but an effort to rein in bureaucracy.
It's time to return government to the people and return Michigan to prosperity, and this budget will do that.
And despite the cuts, Representative Bollin says the budget prioritizes what matters, like education, public safety, and infrastructure, with nearly $3 billion in funding for roads. Democrat House Leader Ranjiv Puri disagrees, calling it a political game.
I think it's a complete mischaracterization and a blatant lie for them to tell you that this prioritizes any of the things that you mentioned.
Representative Puri says the budget is too extreme and does not necessarily move the state any closer to an agreement.
But the problem is that there is one bad actor in the Speaker of the House who is hijacking the institution and leading us towards a government shutdown.
He says that will happen if a final budget isn't passed by October 1st. But according to House Republicans, there's still time to avoid that. They say, though, it's up to Senate Democrats to come to the table with compromise. And while looking at this budget, two other things stood out that people might find interesting. So the budget mandates state employees must return back to offices for work, and it also reinstates Medicaid work requirements. We have this budget on our website with all of these details that you can find at WWMT.com. Live in the studio, Abigail Taylor, News Channel 3.
A major